I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm up before is sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and no heart can to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's a robber, we gotta live right, don't we might get distracted by the things on our sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows?
Nobody hyper than Blacker representing for overall setting.
We gotta give thanks. We got to give thanks, yes, for the ones that come before us, and we gotta shake hands. Hi, this is Singing Melody, and I'll be on the Overall Settings podcast.
Overall setting.
Hear me now, Overall Settings.
Ashes, burn them down all the way. Don't know, Rastama represent for overall settings.
Man, it's all about overall settings.
It's all about overall.
Live on the overall setting podcast.
Overall settings. Watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your keeper. Watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your keeper. Watch your friends, know your friends. Overall settings, turn up the ends.
So what you do, my love? You never do it wrong. Don't give me attitude, my love. Buckle down and whine for me. So what you do, my love? You never do it wrong. Don't give me attitude, my love. Buckle down and whine. So that when you whine real slow, tip on your toe, then you go down low. I've been to a million dances, a million girls, but I never seen a body like yours. One touch, I want your body all night long. Dance when you hear this song. Put your hands on your waist, that look in your face. This could never be wrong. Miss if you bring your body, come let me relieve the stress. Hands on your knees like you don't know the rest. In your tight little dress, my gosh, you the best. And you know you pique my interest. I don't wanna mislead you. You know that I need you right now. Cause I love the way you move. So what you do, my love? You never do it wrong. Don't give me attitude, my love. Buckle down and whine for me. Do what you do, my love. You never do it wrong. Don't give me attitude, my love. Buckle down and whine for me. I can see you need good loving, sweet tender touch and comforting. So baby, don't you let me go. My fire burning just for you. Come wine slow for me. My hands all over your body. Tonight I'll be your company. But this could never be wrong. Bring your body, come let me relieve the stress. Hands on your knees like you don't know the rest. In your tight little dress, my gosh, you the best. And you know you pique my interest. I don't wanna mislead you, but you know that I need you right now. Cause I love the way you move. So what you do, my love? You never do it wrong. Don't give me attitude, my love. Buckle down and whine for me. Do what you do, my love. You never do it wrong. Don't give me attitude, my love. Buckle down and whine for me. Back up and whine up. Back up and whine up. Back up and whine up. Back up and whine up.
Overall station is a dancehall star. An overall station, murder all at the station. Overall, we love you in every way. Overall, killer jumping station every day, and I know why.
People, just wake up to the worst possible news ever. My co-worker, my friend, my brother, my Rich Cable Express, Boom Dynamite just passed away, and due to the previous car accident. So I just wanted to keep him family and friends, you know what I'm saying, and everybody, you know, on the prayer. My people, worst Sunday this will ever be. Just good
Former
morning, good
Scare
morning.
Them crew member Boom Dynamite died Sunday morning in a hospital in the US after suffering a relapse during his recovery from a terrible car accident in April that had left them bedridden. Right, a sad state, you know. My condolences go to the Scare Them crew, you know, Bounty Killer, the whole of the dancehall fans, and obviously the immediate family of Boom Dynamite. Rest in peace, my general. You know, another dancehall fixture, stalwart, gone again. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, brother. You know what I'm saying? If I get any more details, I'll definitely be coming back and filling you guys in. But rest in peace to the great Boom Dynamite.
You must have be a knockoff in the world. Because you see Obia, science, and knockoff. You see God blessing are the real thing. Because watch this now. You have some people that pay for protection. They might pay for have money. They might pay for get that girl there. They might pay for police can't hold them. They might pay for them can't go to prison. They might pay for everything, you know. But a knockoff, a cheat will not cheat life. The real way for go about life, seek God first. And everything come after. It's a two of my experience. Because I used to seek things first, and now I work, you know. It never that work for me to seek things. I'm going to stop for a moment and say, I seek God first. I'm going to say everything I come, being everything. Thank God for Jesus. So that me that for telling you. I have nothing for selling you.
And a moment of silence. The late great Boom Dynamite. General. Yeah, man. Well, sad day and I dance all for real. You know, I say, you know, very, very, very sad day. We get some very sad news this morning. You know, a general, one of the people who actually responsible for bounty killer, and without bounty killer, there would be no cartel, there would be no Mavado, there would be so much other dancehall artists who kind of forward out of the clock there. You know what I mean? You have to talk about popcorn, you have to talk about whosoever popcorn bus, so on and so forth. You know what I say? And I mean, you know, so at the end of the day, you know, fruit, beer, fruit, and you know, him was one of the men them where actually encouraged Bounty Killer, part of the Scare Them crew. You know what I mean? The dance all are hurt right now, you know what I mean, through the untimely loss of you know, Boom Dynamite, you know what I mean? So, you know, me did have to pay my respects to him.
Yeah, because as a fellow artist, so you don't know how it go.
Exactly.
Real.
Exactly. Them we grew up a listening Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I say? And without like you know what we always do over here. So this is overall settings, the podcast that differs. Where we always highlight the icons of yesteryear. See one drop flesh there. You know what I say? Who chop the bush for the current icons of today, who set the stage for the future icons of tomorrow. But one thing where we highlight, where we always put on the very, very priority is for always highlight who?
The diamonds in the rough.
The diamond them in the rough. And
we now get them due right.
You know
how
what I'm
them
saying?
supposed to get it.
And even though, you know, we are mourn, you know what I mean, and it's a very sad occasion, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, when as one rise, as one fall, another one rise. You know what I say, today is no different as we introduce to the platform, you know what I mean, a very talented artist brought to us by the likes of we family, Royal, G Royal, anywhere you turn up right now, my youth, trust me. You always a call, you know, the bad artist, the man. The artist, him, trust me, you never exaggerate.
Yeah, man, big of course, man.
Yeah, man, you never exaggerate. Him Kevin Lyric, it have be like, trust me, bad artist. And if you don't believe me, we started out the show, we do a bad video, and we are going to chop one bad song before we bring in the artist. So, Kevin Lyric. Kevin Lyric.
Oh, no one else but me and you in this place. See the look that you got written all over your face.
Security! Overall settings, security!
There is no break and die.
Overall settings!
Oh, no one else but me and you in this place. See the look that you got written all over your face. It's like fire when you hear your favorite song. And I can't help myself, I just wanna take you home. So tell me, what are you thinking? Better yet, what you drinking? I love the way you move, girl, the feeling's way too strong. Put your body on me, time to know what it feels like. I can't help myself if I'm coming on too strong. This feels so strong, this feels so strong.
Overall settings, security!
Yo, that's what that body in a yard.
Yo, for you the ready to kill you.
Hey, bud!
You have to move in, man.
Hey, bud! People, Kevin Lyric is in the building. Turn up a live, yeah. Turn up a live, yeah.
Look that you got written.
If you're on a live, yeah, the best thing what you can do is share it.
You hear your favorite song. And I can't help myself, I just wanna take you home. So tell me, what are you thinking? Better yet, what you drinking? I love the way you move, girl, the feeling's way too strong. Put your body on me, time to know what it feels like. I can't help myself if I'm coming on too strong. This feels so strong, this feels so strong. I felt it coming from the start. This feels so strong, this feels so strong. I felt it coming from the start. This feels so strong, this feels so strong. I felt it coming from the start. Feels so strong, I felt it coming from the start. I feel your body calling, I feel your body talking to me. I feel your body calling, I feel your body calling, I feel your body talking to me. I feel your body calling. but I don't think that you'll leave in this place.
Oh, man, that hear the sound like you. It's coming like one of them contemporary
And I like it.
radio station me listen right now.
Tell me what are you thinking?
Universal music.
Love is a boss, sangria. Can I be your mama?
What you got on me? Down to know what it feels like.
Make me wind up, push up on you. Tell me now, boy, what you want to?
This feels so strong. This feels so strong. I felt it coming from the start.
From the very start.
This feels so strong. This feels so strong.
So strong.
I felt it coming from the start.
I hear
This feels so strong. This feels so strong. I felt it coming from the start.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Mad.
Wow.
Mad.
Nah, man. Trust me, artist bad. Artist full of talent. Him not just come. Him love it from him young. You know what I say? So we are gonna go back to the very beginning. You know what I mean? And talk about as much as we can talk about. Make get to know that artist because trust me, 3, 4, 5 years from now, we don't know what I go on. No, what I go on for the artist, yeah. What the whole storyline back of the artist. I'm not gonna have no time to sit down and tell nobody about it. So we over here at for overall settings, we want all of them information there, lock, stock, and barrel. You know what I mean? That's you know the artist, you know, him up and coming and also we need to get all of the logistics out of the way. So when the people them will never believe, start forward back now and I look for them information and we alone have it. You know, see it. And we also do it for, you know, the all access backstage past them. You know what I mean? So we can say, yo, Kevin Lyric, remember we know, baby. All right, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, a very warm overall settings welcome for the man himself, Kevin Lyric. Welcome to the platform, Dan. Welcome.
Wagwan.
Wagwan, my brother.
Wagwan.
Yeah, manners and respect, my Dan.
Manners and respect. Manners and respect,
my Dan. I mean, streaming live from, I mean, we've been so many different places since we embarked on this journey. As two little novice podcaster. You know what I mean? We started out with about 10 people and you see who they are right now.
Yeah, what you mean? Yeah, say go.
Big up Mickey settings, you know what I mean? Big up Misha settings, big up Merms settings, and the whole of the settings family near and far.
Big up. Big up manners and respect.
Yeah, man.
You know, you was playing the music just now, and I did jam into it because I said, boy, the music so good.
Of course.
Not lie, the music so good. And
hold on, you can't believe you sound so.
Boy, the music so good. No, you know, see, because the thing is, as an artist, you make a song and you keep moving forward and trying to make sure that the next one is better than the one you did before. Right. So sometimes it amazes me when I go back and I listen to the ones that, you know, I do before, and I'm like, I me do that? Why the thing sound good?
No, bro. You know what it is?
You know? Yeah, man, it sound good.
It's like when you do it, you hear it in its rise form.
Yeah, that's true.
It comes from you. But when you see other people getting the vibe that you anticipated or even beyond what you anticipated, you know, when you see that genuine reaction, it puts you in another dimension. The only thing that I can equate it to is, remember, it's your creation. It comes from you. So
that's true.
Imagine having a child and your child walks or talks or
that's an amazing moment.
It's amazing. So basically you're just basking in that moment, watching your child flourish You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing that, wow.
You know, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, like,
Hold on, Kevin. Me I go put it like a simpler.
all right, no problem.
You ever cook some food yet? And when you done cook it, then want to eat none yet. Everybody else eat and say the food is good, and you not ready to eat it, but you see later on when you go eat.
You know why?
That food
You know why? You know why? That happened to everybody. You know why? Because I just cook. As a Jamaican, I just cook. And let me tell you something. You know why? It's because you spend too much time around the pot.
Yeah.
And you have to ease off it a little bit, and then when you come back, boy, at that time I really get the taste.
Yeah, that's
you.
you.
So
that's you with your music right now.
Nah, bro. I'm glad that people provide a platform to you for you.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Actually, to like sit back and look at the fruits of your labor manifesting. You know what I mean? And you know, this is just the tip of the iceberg, a drop in the bucket. You know what I mean? Because you know that you and the platform will continuously and infinitely grow together. I always tell people that we don't do interviews over here, we do reasonings, and whatever is documented here today will ultimately become a part of our legacy.
That's true. That's true.
Your legacy, you know what I mean? Your input is your legacy. You know what I mean? The platform and you know what we put forth to the people as we grow together will become a shared legacy. You know, among all parties involved.
Of course. What you mean?
So you know, let's like what we like to do over here is like go back to as far as we possibly can. You know what I mean? Because we know you're not born big, so you know what I mean. I know that you're streaming from St. Martin.
St. Martin,
right now.
Yeah.
You know, you originally hailed from Spanish Town. You know what I mean? You know, but and that's in Jamaica for the people who don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but obviously, you know, it's not like say a plane just goes up loops and just drop you. That's all. You know what I mean? So
you know,
the journey.
So I'm not gonna give them the story. Well, originally, my father come from Spanish Town.
Okay.
But my mother was born in St. Catherine, and that's where I was born. I was born in Linstead.
Okay.
And so yeah, you know, they moved from Jamaica in the 80s, and they come to St. Martin, and then I came to St. Martin when I was about 10 years old.
Okay.
10 years old. But you know, as a kid, you don't have a choice. Wherever your parents move is where you go. A lot of people was leaving from Jamaica to Canada to Cayman, you know, different parts of the world because of, you know, Jamaica was a little different back then.
Right.
And so yeah, so I ended up in St. Martin. I was 10 years old. I went to school here. I tried to go back as much as possible, but you know, when people leave out of Jamaica, life change and you move on for better life, and you know things happen. So anyways, I went to.
So hold on, at 10 year old, you have enough sense at 10. So what was that transition like for you?
Different because I grew up in St. Catherine. I grew up in where was when my grandmother I was with my grandmother and at the time, and I was living in where you call a place again? Oh my God, St. Anne's. We was in St. Anne's Bay. We was living close to St. Anne's Bay, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up close, like really in the country at the time, right? And I'm talking about before social media and everything. You have to write letters. And you understand? Your father would write letter and send to your mother, and you read it and you see what go on a foreign and you know them kind of things. So I grew up in the country. So when I moved from the country and come St. Martin now, you know, St. Martin is really small, but back then all you hear is like, oh, I go in foreign. Once you go on a foreign, that means it's a better life. Not always true. Just you know, just how some people perceive it. And we end up at St. Martin, and things was different. St. Martin is very different than Jamaica in terms of like agriculture, and in terms of like culture and stuff like that. It's very different, but it's very nice.
And yeah, so I live here, went to school here, and I started participating in like events like where you would do like singing competitions and stuff like that, you know. And I always knew,
Hold on. Before we go to
yeah,
some,
they go too
hey,
fast, they
look,
go too
you
fast.
come like you come like I interview we, you know, like I in the overall settings tonight, you know, like yeah, hey, Kevin Lyric, man,
Yeah.
you try to come in job in a brother.
Sorry, brother.
No,
Sorry, brother. Sorry.
so were there siblings in the household? Because like that's a very vital question that I like to ask because
Yeah.
you know the reason why I'm asking that is the fact that I wanted to know why was it you that the music bug chose, or did were any of the other siblings bit by the music bug? And you know, so we're gonna get
Well,
all of
well,
that.
at the time, well, I have three siblings, and
Okay.
is four brothers, four of us. And at the time, I'm talking about when I was like as a teenager, I only had one brother at the time after me. And my mom sing, you know, so I think I picked the singing from her. I think I got the singing from her. But I'm talking about at that time it was in the 90s where there was a lot of R&B. There was and I remember when I first got introduced to music, like really introduced to music, it was through my father because he used to take drives all the time and he used to play Beres Hammond. And I'm talking about Beres Hammond on not on CD, not on online streaming platform. I'm talking Beres
Cassette.
Hammond on a cassette.
That's it. Yeah.
So when you hear a song, you have to take it out, put your finger in anything and rewind it. But I'm telling you, man, I mean, I hear some.
Yeah, sure your age, you know, by the end, you
Me
know.
no, hey, me no business. But me tell you, say, listen,
Yeah.
that's when I first got introduced to like the real soft music, and I didn't know nothing about Barry Hammond like that. And I'm telling you, man, I listened to the melodies. For me, it was the melodies and how the songs sound. Like you listen to a reggae music, but it doesn't sound like a reggae music. It sounds like it mixed with R&B, you know, and it sounds sweet. It really sounds sweet, and it touches soul, you know. And
So that was one of, I mean, outside of mom singing.
yeah,
That was one
outside of that, my father never really sing. My father just he love a lot of music, you know, because as at that time as Jamaicans they listen to a lot of they do a lot of sound. Everything is sound, you know.
right. But what
So
I was saying is that was one of your earliest memories of like
yeah, that
music.
was my
You know what I mean?
earliest memories. Yeah,
And that can be very thought provoking and you know, especially for somebody who embarks on a music career. I mean, Barry Salmon, you know, being one of those people who have mastered frequency. You know what I mean? Like I like
boy,
it's beyond lyrics, it's beyond rhythms, it's beyond
beyond everything.
it's frequency. It's the way that like when Bob said when music hit you, you feel no pain.
It's true.
Barris is one of those. Even though he gets his accolades worldwide, I still feel like he's one of the unsung heroes. Like
I believe so.
I don't think he's a living legend.
So at what
I
age?
believe so.
At what age? Because Beres Amos was very influential on you. At what age was you at that time?
I think probably I was like maybe 18, 19 at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I wasn't really that young. I think I was like 18, 19, you know, and you know, there was a lot of different music I would listen to, but there was just something about I don't know, I think for me it was about melodies. There's something about if you listen to a lot of the old school music, the way they put the melodies together and the background vocals, and that is what brings the music to life and give it that body. And that's what I use in a lot of my music that I do. Like the song that you just played, you would be surprised how many background vocal melodies we use and harmonies
Now
to
I'm I
really,
hear it. Now I wouldn't be
man.
I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. I mean, I know about.
Yeah,
I
and
know.
that is what gives you the feeling
I know about.
that it's so sweet. Yeah.
I know a thing or two about stacking
Oh,
vocals.
okay, okay. There you go. There
Like,
you go.
if you notice, I actually started the show with a cappella that I did, and
I saw that. I saw
yeah,
that. Yeah.
and everything that you hear is my voice. You know what I
I
mean?
saw that. I
So
saw that. Yeah, it was good. It's very good. Very good.
I mean, so basically, so what's the music scene like in Saint Martin? You know what I mean?
Well, in Saint Martin,
Or should I say, what was the music scene like back then?
In Saint Martin back then, well, I can tell you two things. In Saint Martin back then, the music scene was a lot of dancehall, because back then we had the reggae gold era. So a lot of the artists that would come to St. Martin was from the VP and reggae gold era, you know. But as times change, you right now it's a lot of soca. Like soca is taking over the place. But that's what it is right now. There's a lot of soca. There's a lot of artists that does like R&B, or they do rap, or they do contemporary music, but they find themselves doing a lot of soca because it's popping, you know. But for me, I just stay true to myself in a sense that I know my type of music. It may take a while to catch on, but I think it's needed. I really think it's needed.
And that's a question I was gonna ask him is your music sound a little different. So
It is.
What
It is.
what would you consider your music as?
I would say, well, for me, I like all types of genres. I like all types of music, but for me is I just like music that makes people feel good. I would say dance. I really would say dance because I do a lot of pop. I do a lot of like house, and I will still try to implement a little bit of the Caribbean flavor in it, or a little bit of the dancehall, not hardcore dancehall, but a little bit of the flavor in it. Like the song that was playing before called My Love, I'm singing, but there's a part of it where it said, bring your body, come, let me relieve your stress, and span your knees, girl, you don't know the rest. You know, it's like you always try to bring a little bit of that flavor to it, to let people know that, hey, don't get it twisted. I'm still Caribbean. My roots is still Jamaican, but it's maybe we need to do something a little different to expose the music a little bit more. You know, that's just
right. So I mean, like I said, the two are gang up on me, and I go like, I don't want to put the carriage in front of the ass.
Yeah.
Me not reach that yet. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is like, it's a couple reasons why, I asked, how many siblings were in the household, because if you guys have the same mom, you know what I mean?
Same mom, same dad.
A lot of times, the influences, your very earliest influence obviously is gonna come from your parents. You know,
of course.
So if it was 4 siblings in the household, and was it you alone that the music chose? Like how did that come about? As far as like, I know you say you listen berries, mom sing, but there was also 3 other brothers. Is there a reason why you chose you were the only one who chose music? Or
I've never been asked that question before. And
because you never forward from overall setting.
No, never forward from overall setting. Facts, true. But to be honest, I don't know. And I really don't even know where they well, of course the talent come from the Most High, of course. But I don't know, because all of my brothers is into different things, but they support what I'm doing, and I support what they're doing. It's just that I guess music just chose me.
Right, exactly.
Because for me it comes natural, it comes natural. Like I hear a rhythm or I hear a beat, and I just hear words, and it just come, and it just comes natural.
All right, so let me
so hold on. So When you asking him that question, now I'm gonna ask him this question.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
was your earliest moment you got bit by the music bug? What age? Like 10, 11, 12? I mean, how early? The earliest.
I think I was about, I remember it was in high school, and they have like a singing contest.
Mhm.
And it was, it's two situations, but the first one is when I was in high school. I think I was about 14, 15,
Mhm.
and I went to a singing competition. And I think at that time I didn't have the confidence. I was just getting into it. And I did a performance. I think I sing a Boys to Man song, and it was good. I went back to school the next day, and the girls was like, "Man, Kevin, I didn't know you could sing," and da 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 da. And it was good. It was good, but my confidence wasn't there. And then there was later down in line, I think I was maybe about 18, 19 now, and then there was a writers competition, and I performed two who could write a hit song. And I wrote a song, and I went and I presented to them, and they said, "You write that song?" I said, "Yes, I wrote the song." But I think that what they was most impressed about at that time, I didn't understand about um song structure or anything like that, because I'm now writing a song. What they was more impressed about, it was about the lyrics, about what it is I was saying,
Mhm.
and how I put the lyrics together.
Mhm.
So fast forward now, hence the name Kevin Lyric.
Ah.
Mhm.
Because when I was thinking of names, like what I would name myself, I came up with a whole bunch of names. And I remember an elderly lady told me once, I was somewhere and I was singing somewhere, and she came to me and she said, "You're very lyrical. You're the way you sing and the way you put your stuff together, you're very lyrical." So when I decided to um come up with the name, I said I'm gonna name myself Kevin. It was Kevin Lyrical or something like that. And I said, no, that sounds too long. That
Mhm.
sounds too drag out. People not gonna no want to say Kevin Lyrical. That sounds too much. So I decided to say, you know what, Kevin Lyric,
Mhm.
because I, for me, when I listen to a song, I listen to the lyrics of the song
Mhm.
very carefully, what that person is saying. So
Mhm.
when I'm writing a song, it have to have a meaning, have to have a purpose, and I think very carefully on the words that I'm using, because you never know who's gonna hear a song, and maybe it uplift them, motivate them, and make them feel some kind of way. So that's why.
I mean, I know, Caribbean life, at the end of the day, each island, has their own individuality, you know,
Hmm.
but at the same time, they still fall under the umbrella of the Caribbean,
That's true.
you
Yeah.
know, and you may be able to take a Jamaican out of Jamaica, but you can't take the Jamaican out of the
Can't.
Jamaican. You know
Don't you
what I mean?
ever
So
dare.
so
Don't you ever dare try.
right. So when your family, obviously you didn't have any choice in the matter. But when you got there, was there other Jamaicans there, or did you grow up with like what hold on, let me go back. Let me rephrase the question. What do you
Yeah.
call the people of Saint Martin? What are they called?
St. Martinez.
Okay, all right.
But I mean, there's a lot of Caribbean people from all over. There's a lot of Jamaicans here. You'll be surprised.
So were there other Jamaicans in your community,
Yeah.
community that you so
Yeah.
so who did you as a little youth um come in there, like when you start venture out and I walk home from school, or when you and your friend them click up or whatever, who were you primarily amongst? Was it the Saint Martiners or
It's mixed,
okay.
because them have right now, at that time, they have because I have cousins here, so of course,
Okay.
so you have Jamaicans, you have Bajans, you have Dominicans, you have people from Saint Kitts,
Mhm.
Guyana, all over,
Right. And,
all
and, one-
over.
and one of the reasons why I posed the question about you know, what the music scene is like. I mean, so obviously, you know, anybody will know a thing or a few about Trinidad.
Yeah.
You know, them know Carnival. They also have a Trinidad scene where I go on wicked right now, you know what I mean? You know, a lot of reggae, you know, I guess like I said, Trinidad artists who do
Yeah.
like a form of dancehall that's, you know, Trinidadian, you know what I mean? Obviously when you talk about Barbados, soca, calypso,
Yep.
I mean same thing.
Yep.
Trinidad, soca, calypso, Jamaica even has this, you know, big up Byron Lee and the Dragoneers, them have this,
Oh yes.
you know what I mean? So what was like St. Martin's primary type of music at the
You
time
know,
you were there?
you just said something will bring back some memories. That was the first concert my father bring me to.
Mm.
Was Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. I never forget that.
Wow, wow,
The
wow,
first concert I
wow,
ever been to was
wow.
Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. And that at that time, I mean at that age, and I don't really know what performance and
Mm.
stage show and all them things is like, but I never forget it. I don't remember if I was 15 or 16. I don't remember what age I was, but I was in high school.
Mhm.
And man, when I tell you, to me, Byron Lee and the Dragonaires is like going to a concert like Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
At that kind of concert, that's the best way I can put it, right?
Mm.
And I tell you, the performance, you leave out of there feeling good. Like the music is good, the camaraderie, the band. Oh my God, the stage performance. I don't know. I think at that time it sparked something inside of me to be like, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be always into performing or whatever, but I know I want to make music on a certain level, right?
Mm.
Because initially, when I first started music, I mean, I was doing it on and off when I was young. I originally really started taking it serious in 2019.
Mm.
2019, I released my first song, my first video,
Voila,
and
man. Stop it. No,
no,
no, no, no, no.
you let me think.
I'm letting you know something about yourself right now. Like
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, I'm thinking.
Daddy Lee settings. We didn't formally introduce you guys. I'm Fico settings. You know,
Yeah,
obviously you're Kevin Lyric.
yes.
Kevin Lyric, this is Daddy Lee settings. AKA
Pleasure to meet you, brother.
him have about 5 names, but him prefer to be called Daddy Lee settings. Big up
Okay, all right.
G Ryle and I comment, you know me, I say, yo, trust me, thank you for make it possible. The artist bad. No, I'm gonna let you know. So, all right. So he posed the question to you, and he was like, yo, um, you can't really put your music in a box.
No.
And the reason being is that, for one, you're from Jamaica, so
Mhm.
Jamaicans refuse to be put in a box, regardless.
Definitely. Most definitely.
All of them never left Jamaica. The way we full up our pride, like you just
You
can't.
know, you can't take it out of us. You
Exactly.
can't take it out
You know
of
what I
us.
mean? So that's the first thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Second thing is that one of the truest and most valuable forms of wealth um, is knowledge.
Yeah.
And the one true way that you acquire knowledge is through traveling outside of your comfort zone.
Boy.
Even though you.
Yo,
Mm.
I swear to God, you speak my language. Me nah lie. Like everything with me I think, yeah, say. Go on, say what I say. Say what I say.
So
Finish.
even though you did not have a inkling or a clue or a choice at the age of 10, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? For the line of work that chose you, you know what I mean? If you look at your music, it's basically a footprint of everything that you endured, every journey, every hurdle that you've overcome, everything that every aspect of your life is basically the blueprint behind the music that you put out.
That's true. And we just say right now, we just said like a while ago about traveling. My parents, because we grew up poor,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? We grew up poor. My mother and my father stick together. We've been married for what? Almost 30 years.
Mm.
And they stick together, and that's all I see, And one thing my parents always tell me is one thing they always preach to us is have manners and respect because they're gonna take you around the world. My father always tell me that no matter what, that's one thing I remember. He always tell me, say have manners and respect because it's gonna take you around the world.
Mhm.
And when you're young, you don't understand that. It's as you get older and you start to go through things in life, you realize, say, boy, them kind of teachings they bring you far,
Mhm.
you know. But the other thing we talk about traveling is something my mother always say is like, I can't give you bicycle, I can't give you this, I can't give you that, but if I can give you the opportunity to travel, your eyes gonna open. And I think it's when I start traveling and I start seeing different places, my mind start coming out the box, and I realize that's why I start making music differently because I'm not confined to just a particular environment. I've traveled, I've met a lot of different people, and one thing people always tell me is, Kevin, keep your music clean, right? Because the doors where the music is going to open for you, you'll be surprised. It might not be now, it might be later down in the line, but keep your music clean and positive. And sometimes it's not so easy when you're going through certain struggles and you want to just put it in your music. Because to be honest, that's what artists do. That's what we as artists do. But the cleaner your music is, the more positive your music is, it's going to have more reach.
Mhm.
And it's going to open some doors for you that you never believe.
Right.
So for me, I always said no matter what I do, I'm gonna make my music. I'm gonna make sure that I have my Caribbean flavor in it, my dancehall, my Jamaican flavor in it. It's gonna always be there. Never gonna leave me.
But
But
what may I try to tell you, bro, is like even though that may have been in the forefront of your mind, the only reason why it's working is the fact that it was already embedded in you. Remember, out of four brother, music choose you and you are.
it choose
You
me.
understand? You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Your mother is a singer by nature, but your mother never pursue a music career.
No,
Your,
no.
the father up above put the voice in her just for kind of wake up, stimulate what was already inside of you. You know what I mean? Your father, who is not even a singer, who have nothing to do with music,
Yeah,
inputting Barry Salmon because
boy.
even like out of all of the artists in a Jamaica,
Yeah,
I mean, like he could have put in any artist. I
I
mean,
true.
you talk about 90s, so you have me can name, you know,
A whole heap of artists them time there. A whole heap of artists.
to me 90s, to me
Whole heap.
90s are one of the best era in our music.
Yeah,
In a any genre. You know what I mean?
in
So,
any genre. In any
like
genre.
so out
True.
of all of the artists in when choose a Barry Salmon cock up in your ears and I say, yo, you know what I mean? So like
True.
all of these things, like, yeah, you had it in the forefront of your mind, but
Yeah.
that seed was planted long before you even know why it was there.
Boy, true.
And that's
True.
and that's why the music comes out in the manner and what it does.
Right.
True.
Which
True.
make
Yeah, can't lie.
which
True.
make your music different from everybody else's music. Your music stands out differently.
That's true.
So it's like you have a blueprint now where you start a new genre of music where
Yeah.
I go probably set the world on fire.
Boy. I hope me ready for it, boy, because boy,
No
some
hope night, brother.
no,
It was written.
It was written.
Like,
That's
like,
true.
like, like, listen, man. Like,
Right?
I stand firmly 10 toes down on what I say every week before we open this show. You wouldn't be here unless you were one of the future icons of tomorrow.
Yeah.
We big up the icons of yesteryear who chopped the bush for the current icons of today, who
They
set
said the way. They
the
said the way.
stage for the future icons of tomorrow. You know what I mean? Who are also the diamonds, them in the rough. The journey of a million miles start with the first step, bro. And the
You know,
first Mhm.
and the thing is, even we talking about music, and this is the process for me is like sometimes I sit down and I listen, like I will go to the studio and I will hear a beat or whatever, and I will hear like 50 or 100 beat. All of them sound almost the same, but I will pick the one where sound different from the rest. You know who I hear do that? Why he's one of the greatest, Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z does that. Because if you really want to remember, say they have 100,000 singers that try come up. A lot of people that try make music, right? If you really want to stand out, you have to be different from the rest.
Exactly.
You have to be different from the rest.
And that's why I say your music is different, very different.
It's very different. Yeah.
And just what you say with the beats, I listen the two songs and me I say, yo, the man I really sing on them different from anything else, brother.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah. So with the rhythm and them style of music, make a perfect combination.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
A perfect combination. So me I say
It's true.
team different man.
No, man,
So
yeah,
him set himself apart right that's from anybody else.
yeah, man.
Immediately. But that is the goal. That's the goal.
The man
That's the goal.
So there's this question I want to ask. The Barris Hammond as a singer kind of tear off your ears and
Yeah.
open up your eye. As far as DJ wise, who's a DJ that you say was an influence on you with the music?
DJ.
Yeah, like a
Mhm.
Killer, Movado, a Beanie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who was
Mavad.
a DJ that really influenced you, or you kind of that kind
I
of
would say,
took your ears like Barris did?
I'm gonna tell you the people, the DJ them, CDs that I had for sure. Um, Beanie for sure. Elephant Man. Sizzler, boy.
Can't
Sizzler.
can't go wrong.
Oh my God, Sizzler Kalanji is so underrated. Like you don't understand.
Mm.
That was one of the first albums I get, and I tell you, I play that album back and front, back and front. Like he talking some serious things. Sizzler Kalanji. Um, who else? Who else? I mean, there's so much, but I'm talking about the people that really made me really pay attention to music. Sizzler Kalanji for sure. For sure. Even though I'm not doing the type of music he's doing, I love the lyrics.
Listen, man, listen.
I love the lyrics.
When Sizzler, I don't know if it was by design, but when them dropped Sizzler, brother, remember when Sizzler boss a 2 album come out one time,
Yeah.
So you're literally confused because you have the Black Woman and Child album where every song on it was a hit.
Every song.
And then literally right on top of Black Woman and Child was Praise Ija. You know
Yeah.
And the vast
oh my God.
vast majority of the songs on that album were a hit. And as a young artist, where people just that I get to know about them have 2 album out with a man at the same exact time. Like when me just hear about Sizzler and learn about Sizzler, me
Yeah.
Black woman and child.
Yeah, no.
And me go at the store, I look for the CD, and the man say, yo, so you know I get a one or two. And then give me Black woman
What
and
you mean?
I want me hear it, I say, bomba, dog. I say, man, yeah, man. You know, man, say so, like,
and you know what? Stick up in. And he's being kind of because he got to share the stage with Sizzler.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He shared the stage.
You share the stage with Sizzler?
Yeah,
man.
brother. Me and him alone.
What?
Me and him alone. Me and him alone did book for the show.
What side?
Well, I know. You can sweeter joke than that. About 6 months ago, me and Paris alone did headline a show in Australia.
What?
Yeah, man. You know
But,
what I'm saying?
hey,
You know, so
if me could have opened for Berries, I think it was what 2020 when Buju just come out and he passed and come when he was doing the Caribbean tour.
Yeah.
I opened for him in St. Martin.
Mad.
Yeah, I opened for him in St. Martin. Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, man.
Mad.
So you know you go play.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, man.
The peer going to one show, figure perform when Buju just a boss. Imagine that. My peer going to the show, just figure up on stage. You know what I mean? So that's my thing I come from with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I come from far.
But and that's one of the reasons why we do this platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me, I know what it's like to not have a platform. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like every artist. Like, if you notice, most of your favorite artists from in the 90s, if you look back on some of the hit song them, where you listen to from the 90s, the vast majority of those songs don't have videos.
No, they don't have videos. Times have changed, eh?
You have artists right now we don't have nothing on iTunes who never release a song. We have more video than me and you could have even possibly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They make video, right? They make video nowadays like water, boy.
Yeah. Man, I edit video on phone.
Yeah. Because you see right now, like you said something earlier, you said in any genre, the 90s is the best. And that is true.
For me.
Hands down. No, across the world. It is a fact. But you see, right now, people care about content. They don't care what they get, they just want to see content. But you see, it takes people like me who make music like what I make to slow down the nonsense and say, listen, focus on this. Focus on this. Give them good music.
Right.
Good music.
Right.
Right? Because I can easily say, you know what? Boy, you're gonna do the hype thing and just make all kind of nonsense music and put out just to put out. No. When I lick you with something serious, you have to sit down and say, why this good boy? When last me hear something like this?
I see the work where you put into it. So, you know, just going back to, you know, the point where, you know, first concert is Byron Lee and the Dragonaires.
Yeah.
One of the first exposure where you get to music will make you even feel like you don't want to pursue a music career was and you know, once again was your father. You know, at what point did you decide to step outside of your comfort zone and actually embark on a music career? I think you said something about that being 2019.
Yeah, actually I started I think it was 2017. Well, 2017 I started recording seriously, right? So 2017, 2018 I was just recording, stacking songs, and I think I was about 50 songs in, and then the engineer turned to me and said, Kevin, You plan to release any of these songs? That's what I turned to. I swear to God. I swear to God. Him turned to me and said, you plan to release any of these songs? I said, but you know, I'm gonna tell you honest truth. The reason why I started recording music is because I got tired of hearing what was on the radio. Right? And I said, instead of complaining about it, do something about it. And I decided to say, you know what? I'm gonna make my own music, and I listen when I'm driving. I want to listen to my own music. That's how it started, really. And he turned to me in 2019 and said, Kevin, you wanna release any music? I said, which one? I said, I don't know which one to release. He said, okay, Love and Honesty. And that was the first song I did release, and under the name Kevin Lyric, and the first video. And everybody went crazy. Everybody loved it. Because at the time it's like you have a child.
Wow.
All of the songs is your favorite. You don't know which one to release.
Wow.
I said, okay, you choose. And he chose Love and Honesty. He said that song is different from anything else out. And it just take off. Just so it go.
So out of the 50, what number was Love and Honesty? I mean, even though it was
Love and Honesty.
Even though it was your first song release.
Oh, you mean like in terms of recording? That I think that was like 20 something song. I don't know, 20 something, almost 30 song in.
So prior going to the studio, were you doing anything to hone your craft, like maybe some little shows in the community?
Nothing.
Anything
Nothing.
like
Nothing. I was just writing songs. I was just writing. I wasn't doing any recording. But what happened is, whenever I go to the studio to record, I would record 2-3 songs sometimes at a time. Right? And I would go like a couple days a week, and I would just go and do that. Sometimes I go even on my lunch break. I have an hour, right? This is how crazy it is. I have an hour. And I will go to the studio I have an hour between 12 and 1, lunch break. I rush to the studio, right? I drop the song because I write it, I sing it over so much in my head. By the time I get to the studio, I don't have to read. I just sing naturally, just sing it out, leave it, he fix it up, and I go back to work. And that's how I end up. Right now, I have like over 100 and something songs, like already recorded.
But Love and Honesty was your first official release.
Yeah, the first official release, yeah.
All right, give me a second. We gotta pay some bills real quick. Let me go to
no problem.
Don't play style again.
All right. Silly of you to think that you could ever test overall. We will kill you. Silly of you to think that you could ever test the overall. We will kill you. They're just some jump on. I know that overall of the done you in a cloud. What could it be in you that people see? What could it be? Oh, overall. Oh.
It's like I seen you before on the dance floor. The way your body move is perfect for sure. Your eyes, your smile, your body speaks to me. But if you give me one chance to give you romance, I'll take you to the moon and back. That's my plan, feels like we're meant to be. Oh yeah, I love it when you rock this way. When your body comes up that way. Show how your body sexy. So I asked her what she need. She said love and honesty. Oh, she said love and honesty. It's like I seen you before on the dance floor. The way your body move is perfect for sure. Your eyes, your smile, your body speaks to me. But if you give me one chance to give you romance, I'll take you to the moon and back. That's my plan, feels like we're meant to be. Oh yeah, I love it when you rock this way. Wine your body comes up that way. Show all your body sexy. So I asked her what she need. She said love and honesty. Oh, she said love and honesty. She said love and honesty. Girl, your body just feel my glow. When your body come feel my love, I wanna give you what you need. Love and honesty. Girl, your body just feel my glow. When your body come feel my love, I wanna give you what you need. Love and so damn divine, sexy and fine. Caribbean queens can handle the wine. Never seen a girl like you in my time. Right now me have to speak my mind. I love the way you move, I can't give it up. Every inch of your love, I won't give it up. Every second of this vibe, I wanna live it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love it when you rock this way. Wine your body comes up that way. Show how your body sexy. So I asked her what she need. She said love and honesty. Oh, love and honesty. She said love and honesty. Girl, your body just
Yeah.
Boy, could I make it go and play some more? Though?
Why? When we have the artist there, so
could I make it go and play
yeah,
some more?
have to sing that. How you feel like?
Oh, you have to sing it.
You have to sing. You have to sing little piece of that, man. How you feel like, brother? The artist there.
Before
you will a piece of that song there, please.
Before him sing it, I could ask him what was the what was the you know me
inspiration behind the song?
Yeah, song, yes.
Well, it was a night I was home.
You must have been lying to somebody. I joke, man.
Well, specifically for that song, there was a night I was home and I was with some friends of mine, guys and girls, and we was just having a discussion. And you know, the whole thing is, what do women want? That is the big thing. What do women want? Because it's so all over the place sometimes. And one of the ladies that was at the one of the girls that was there, she said, "We just want love and honesty." Seriously, she said, "We just want love and honesty." And me in my brain, as an artist, I was like, "That's a song. That's a song." So I got the beat, I listened to it, and I was like, you know what? This could work. And I put it together and I said, okay. I went to the engineer, we sit down, I explained him the idea, and he said, okay, let's start. And we start come up with what brought me to the beat really, it was that section of the beat that says, oh yeah, oh eh, oh yeah, oh eh. There was no other beat out with that riff. And when I heard that, I was like, love and honesty, right away. Serious, just like that.
So you know it's a real artist,
man. I was like, I listened for something different. I was like, there's nothing out. There's not one song on the radio that's gonna be out, and you're gonna be hearing, oh yeah, oh eh, oh yeah, oh eh. There was no other song. I was like, that's it. That's it.
But you see how the thing work though. I'm just hear a lady say something. And
yeah,
you know what? That's gonna be a song.
That's a song.
Yeah.
So
creativity.
When this song dropped,
yeah,
out of the 50 songs that you had,
yeah,
I know you said that you were getting, positive feedback. And where was this feedback? Was it primarily in St. Martin, or were you seeing? I mean, because at this point in time, 2019, you have online capabilities. So were you seeing evidence of the song being played elsewhere, or was it just
Oh yeah, definitely.
primarily?
It was locally, of course. Everybody was calling in and requesting that song because it was just different, and the fact that I was addressing majority of it was women because I was addressing something towards the women, like what do women want? Love and honesty. And then it end up that I end up in Africa. We went 2020. We went to
Hold on, before you go on the plane, before you go on the plane,
before I got to play it.
yeah, before you go on the plane, like what are like the main outlets for music there in Saint Martin, like top radio stations, you
Oh,
know,
I mean, right now,
top
um,
charts. No, me I talk at the time when you were dropping. So
oh, at the time it was
yeah,
just radio stations. I mean, of course you could, I put my stuff online. My songs is on Spotify, iTunes, and all these places you could get the music. But at the time, like locally, a lot of people listen to the radio stations here.
so
So
were you getting any airplay
all
from
the time,
okay.
the song would play like 5, 6 times, 7 times, 10 times a day.
So you basically got to go and do your interviews and things of
Yes,
nature.
yes,
So you being, I mean, at that point you're honorary Saint Martiner, but you're still from Jamaica.
correct, correct.
Amongst a slew of other like I guess what them call it diaspora of
Yeah.
you know um Caribbean people, you know what I mean? But you're in St. Martin. So like what was the reception like in St. Martin after this particular song drop among John public?
Well,
Who were
it was mixed. It was mixed because for me, I think that um people outside of my inner circle didn't know what I had, didn't know what I've written, right? Because remember, I just told you I've written like almost 30 songs before I did that song, right? So they probably thinking that, oh yeah, it's a good song, but he's a one hit wonder. He can only do it, and there's no other songs. But little did they know, I have like a slew of songs that
a
I
catalog?
felt this is just me. I felt that the other songs was better than Love and Honesty, but what I've come to realize is that it's not up to me to decide, it's the people. No matter how much I love a song that I write, is the people decide. And I was thinking
And
it's a,
as artists, we always find that out the
we
hard.
all we always find out the hard way. And I'm like, I don't want to put any negative
Bro,
words towards Love and Honesty. Of course, it's a beautiful
bro.
song. I wrote it. I loved it. But you always find like,
It-
oh,
it-
maybe I should have put this out
It's
or
Are,
whatever.
are you familiar
it's
with
one of your child.
are you
It's one of your child, yeah, exactly.
are you familiar with um Maxi Priest?
Of course,
Okay.
of course,
You
of
know, say
course.
one of Maxi Priest's biggest song, him never want to do it.
You see, I heard Shaggy said the same thing. Shaggy
If you
said the
listen,
same thing.
if you listen, Wild World.
Yeah,
If you listen, the very first part of the song, him literally a whine like a little baby.
he never want to do it.
Like
He never want to do it.
yo, I think it was Danny Brown or I don't remember who was in on that session, but big
Yeah.
up Andel Tucker anyway you stand up right now. It just
Mm-hmm.
some people tell you a story, and every time them tell you the story, it's like them the member said them tell you the story like 10,000 times before. So
Yeah, man, that's true.
they around him and tell with the story, so me get to memorize the story. But
Yeah,
I forgot who the actual engineer or producer was, but them put on the rhythm. Maxi fi sing the song, Maxi no want sing the song. And them say, the brother, who did sitting for the session and say, yo, Maxi, sing the Bamba Clad song. And it just comes up. Oh, no.
No, because I can relate because you know what? Sometimes are the ones them way like.
Yeah.
And them one are the ones song will bust you because
sometimes well and a man see a man writer so. The history behind it was
man.
It wasn't me. Marsha Morrison, who did in a Shaggy camp, tour the world with him.
Yeah.
Was his artist at one point.
Oh, okay.
So he knows all the intricate details of everything that's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Remember, clearly, you might be a little bit too young to remember, but just check your history. The very first song of a Hot Shots album that they put all of their money on was a song with Shaggy and Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah, we know the song. Remember this? Yeah,
Right.
we know. Yeah.
And I bet you can't tell me 2 lines out of that song.
No.
Exactly. But you can
unless I Google it. Yeah.
You can probably tell me it wasn't me word for word, and nobody knew who the hell Rick Rock was. And if you put Rick Rock and Janet Jackson on a stage, people are going like his hands down, like it's no question there. But the bigger song, like listen, me ear say, big up Robert Livingston anyway you're there. Me ear say, I house him put him house pan it like him take out a second mortgage pan him house for the Janet Jackson song. And nothing not go on feet. And I'm going to tell you the next thing. The reason why them do that is because Beanie did have a successful song with Janet Jackson.
Yeah, I remember. If I could be your girl, Zagazao. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That was Maya.
That one was
Maya. The one with
yeah, too.
Janet Jackson was wherever the song name again.
Remember the video because then they on the beach. Remember
the song with Janet Jackson.
I'm feeling somewhere right now, right?
Then shoot the video on the beach.
Right.
Remember the song.
So and Shaggy was already a successful artist, you know what I mean? With Boombastic and Old Carolina and all of these songs
Mr. Lover.
All of these songs had already hit. So they were like, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always work like that.
That's true.
I mean, remember, Mavado Basafa, I'm So Special. And it was him in his element working with Jamaican producers from the minute him signed with Khaled, who was a platinum producer. Name one big song where Mavado do with me and you know about.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't take somebody out of them element. Nobody know where the hit is coming from. So you have to just continuously put forth your best foot forward, you know what I mean, and allow the people who are in marketing, the people who have their ears to the ground, and most importantly, the consumers.
The approach, I agree with everything we just said. And my approach to my music is this. I make music that right now it's like a lot of we have podcasts and we have the radio. Before we didn't have podcasts, it was just radio. Right? If my music can play on the radio and is very commercial, I try to make my music as commercial as possible because it's gonna play over and over and over and over again. Right? Just think about it that way. That's how I approach it. So that's just one way how I approach it. Right? And it's like, go back to what I was saying when I was talking about like sometimes you feel like this wouldn't work or like this one because it not hitting as hard as this one or feel it. But it's not your choice. It's the consumer's choice. At the end, I had to really ask myself, I said, who am I making the music for? For me are for the people, right? And it's the people who will decide. Because I swear to God, I never thought that song people would like it. I thought it sounded corny. I thought it nobody know why hear me talk about love and honesty. And, all
Bro,
kind of things was going through my head.
all you have to do is just continue to
Yeah,
to do whatever instilled and embedded in you.
yeah. Trust the process.
Be true to yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And um things don't always happen at the time that we feel as though they should happen.
that's true. That's true.
But they
That's
happen.
true. That's true.
And simplicity works.
Yeah,
Like if
Simplicity
you
works.
listen to any song, like no, you have the right formula. You know what I mean? Like you have the right formula. You do what you do. The only thing that you need to that I would suggest, as somebody who's been in your shoes, is to just like bro, you can't think about you it's just like taking wet napkins and throwing them at the wall.
yeah.
And if you throw a portion to them, guarantee you some of them are gonna stick.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
can't give like as much as you want to please the consumer, like you know that you're supposed to be doing this. That's not a question. You know
yeah,
that you have the talent. That's not a question. You know that some of these songs, when like based on your reaction when we just started the show, like
yeah.
you're a true artist because you don't even take the time out to listen to what you did, and it's in settings like these that you really start to the appreciation for what you do starts.
Yes, yeah. That's true.
Right,
That's true.
so at the end of the day, if we're over here freaking out over these songs right now, remember, we never did nowhere near you one time them sang your voice. We don't know
No.
nothing about them. So when you
That's
are
true.
get, it's a genuine reaction from we.
And it's
But at the time, well I know, but at the time when you there do the song, you never know who name overall settings. You never
no.
know who name Fico settings, Daddy Lee settings. You probably not even
Big up Daddy Lee. Big up.
you probably not even know. You probably not even know who named G Royal. So
No.
what I'm saying to you is continue to do what you do, and if it's destined to be, nobody, not even you, can change that.
I appreciate that. I really do. I really do because sometimes as an artist you question yourself like am I you're going against the grain, and you know that your sound is different, the way you think about things is different, your music is different. It takes a while for people to catch on, but I'm telling you, I've never really had a bad remark about the music. It's just like people just like, oh my god, that song so good. I think maybe it sounds so good that they can't believe it. Like they're in shock. Like,
Nah,
really?
bro, it's like listen, man, listen, and I'm gonna say this to you, like how I say it to all everybody who's come here.
Yeah,
So I say it to my family. This is my family. I
yeah,
mean, when you come with the flour. And next man might come with the sugar. And
yeah.
next man might come with the milk. And next somebody might come with the egg. At the end of the day, you have all of the ingredients to make a cake. But what you
Yeah,
gonna do? But what you gonna do if you not no oven?
that's true. That's true.
What me just said to you a while ago, what you gonna do if you not no oven?
They can't make nothing.
What you gonna do? What you gonna, all right, so now you have an oven. Somebody carry the oven now, right?
Yeah,
But you know, a cake pan for put the ingredients in. How you gonna bake the cake? Or even after, all right, so suppose somebody come with a cake pan now, but you're not a napkin, you're not a plate, you're not a fork, you're not a knife. So everything is essential. So, like on the outside looking in, you'll be surprised how much time you waste saying, yeah, yo, popcorn have nothing for me. Bounty have nothing for me. What me I do what them can do? And genuinely, lyrically, you might be more equipped than them.
That's true.
Sonically, you might have more knowledge than they do. But at the end of the day, bro, it comes down to timing.
It's timing. It's timing.
And the one thing that you need to remember as an individual is comparison is the thief of joy. So the minute that you take even a second to take the focus off of what you were given to say, Sharpman not bad like me. Or Sharpman can do a little idiot song like that, and me have a song where 10 times better than that. You see, all right, why you think when us are run, every race where them run, the Preakness, the Kentucky Derby, any race where us run, them always put blinders on them eyes so them can't see the next ass where I run out of the stable.
Yeah, just focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing. Yeah, it's true.
You have it, my lad.
It's true. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do. I thank you. I really do.
No. If speak on one aspect, which the talent and everything is there. Me, I love to talk about the business part.
Yeah.
One don't work without the other.
That's true.
Obviously. So, how are you on the business part?
Well, to be honest, everything that I'm doing it out of pocket. I'm doing it. I'm managing myself. I pushing myself. I marketing myself. I don't have a manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have a manager. I had a manager, and for me, it has to be somebody that first of all understand where I'm going and can navigate to get me there. Not just see the money and the opportunity and be, not just on opportunities, but let's go from point A to point B. Because everything that I'm doing in terms of marketing and putting myself on social media and even this, I'm doing it on my own. I buy a plane ticket, I'll go from point A to point B, I talk to DJs, try to get some players. I give some DJs some money. They play my music. They pass it on to other people. All of that is on me. It's because I take it very seriously, and I'm like, I would, like I said, I would love to have a manager. I would love to sign a record contract or a writer's contract where I can write for other artists. All of these things, but I don't know.
Yeah, brother, listen, man.
I haven't met that person yet.
I know. Me not have to ask. Me know me older than you. Me know me I do this long before you. And I've quit about maybe 1,000 times. Like quit, and then within the space of 5 minutes, like I'm right back at it.
Yeah.
So I sympathize with your plight.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you were chosen.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, of course.
The same way your mother and your father lift you up and carry you go one place where you never know about, and you have to just adapt to the point where you all start sound like the people them over there. You know what I mean? Like you literally have to just embrace the fact that like this road is not a road where you are going to choose or you are navigate. This road was already written. This route was already chosen for you. And,
Yeah.
and what is to be will be. All love and honesty did was showed you that this don't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You're just a vessel.
Just a vessel. It's true. Because that wasn't even my story. That was a story
All
that
right.
other person. I just write it.
Better. But
That's it.
we talked about this 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If oh my mom sing and remember you tell me say you and your four brother and you tell me say you and your four brother have the same mother and father. So
Yeah.
if it was as simple as you made it seem, you know, everybody y'all would have been a Jackson 4. Just think
Yeah.
about me, son, man.
Yeah. It's true. That's true.
It chose you. You were selected. Like it's no, you know what I mean? It's everybody had everybody's thing was written.
Yeah, man. That's true.
You was meant to carry on what your mom
Right.
left off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's
It
true.
wasn't even about what she left off, bro. She wasn't supposed to do music. She was
Yeah, maybe not.
she
Maybe
was
not.
supposed to
Maybe not. Because
she was
why?
supposed to instill it in him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
like you said, Daddy will never do music at all. All the artists that was Tapanari's artists.
And you understand? You
And
understand? Out of everybody that him choose to play
right.
another. And boy,
Understand?
Well, the concept is there. So
yeah, they can't. I just want everybody to know that I come from humble beginnings. I come from humble parents, good teaching. Um, I'm a humble guy. You know, I'm very, very humble. I'm humble to the process. I'm not rushy. I'm not, I'm not, I don't jealous the next man. I don't care what you doing as an artist, what you singing about. That's fine. I am going to sing about what I believe in here, right? That's just me. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I'm not jumping on the trend. I'm just staying me. I'm a very humble person.
Yeah, that sound like my run for your seat.
But no, serious. You have to let the people know because
no, man, me understand, man.
the people want to know. Like sometimes, what make you write that? What make you talk about that? It's just because that's just how I am. I pay attention. I listen. I'm just a humble dude. I don't rush the process, as you said. Don't rush the brush, and just humble yourself. Just let God doing thing, and simple.
yeah, man, the greatest music come from
man.
within.
Yeah,
Remember
listen,
the
man.
people.
Listen.
That's why the greatest music come from within.
Yeah, bro.
Of course.
Listen.
Of course.
You're the on the right track.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I hear it.
Thank you.
And this is not just coming from a platform. This is coming from an artist.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I mean, like this is coming from an artist. So like the talent is unquestionable. When it's just like some tweaking gotta happen, something gotta add in, something gotta take
of course.
You know
of
what I mean?
Course.
And once you tweak it, all I want is my backstage passes and shit. You know what I mean? like we're not worried about the others. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You already have the intellectual property because me know say eventually people are gonna come start look for you. And when your name in the lights and them start look for you.
Because look, I was in Jamaica when the other day and I was there and they have the party and I link up with the DJ and we had talk and he play the music and say, wow, the music shot, right? And just after that now, him send on the music to you and give me the links. And I just saw things work, it's just like and in like me vibe and like my spirit, we talk, we sit down and reason and just like that. Just like that.
But that's how it normally happens, bro. When you least expect it.
When you least expect it.
That's why. You know, when you give, you never ever give with the notion that you're gonna get something in return.
Yeah, of course.
You just give. You give when you can, and when you give,
Yeah.
trust me, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to you tenfold.
Of course. I believe in that too. I really believe in that.
No,
I believe in.
listen, there's no testimony without test. There's no message without mess. And if anybody can tell about test and mess, and I see them youth where you look on right now, I can tell
Yeah,
you.
man. I appreciate. Yeah, man. Yeah. Talk some real
You know what I
stuff,
mean?
man.
So like, believe you me, brother. We not have to talk about talent no more, cause like the talent. Yeah, we not have to talk about the part.
Yeah. Part the cover. Cover that part there already.
Let's go on to your music, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks. No, man. Yeah. You know, I have a next song we call cause you was asking me about at what number was Love and Honesty. And before I did Love and Honesty, I did a song called Savannah, which I just released. Savannah, maybe about the 11th or 10th song I did. Right? And I went back to it. And I was asking myself the other day, I said, sometimes you need to go backwards to go forward. You need to humble yourself and go back and revisit some of the things we did, because I went back and I listened to Savannah. And I went back and I finished it up and I just released it maybe about 2 weeks ago. It's almost 100,000 views on YouTube now.
I know I'm gonna tell you.
What your favorite saying?
You know I'm gonna.
What your favorite saying? Eh? If it not soul, it not all.
If it not soul,
if it not soul, it not all.
If it not soul, it not all.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you this: you're too damn bad, and security upstairs for night I twiggle him thumb and I eat some ramen noodle and cup soup and I pay nobody no mind. But you see like how you so bad there for the cause the
Yeah.
Savannah.
Coming from the start.
The rhythm, just the beginning of the rhythm alone hold me already.
Just the rhythm, right?
Just the beginning of the rhythm hold me already.
Rhythm.
But you know what? Wait, hold on.
Rhythm, let off five.
Let off.
Let off five, brother. Bumba.
Overall setting security.
Your body perfect, the shape and design. A real African beauty be mine. I'm your king, be my queen, oh. There's nothing in between, oh girl. Lips sweeter than honey, I'm tempted. They can say what they want, so reckless. Got my heart in a limbo as I walk to you, baby girl. Each time that I step to the plate, want you so long and I just can't wait. I've been thinking of something, oh. Looking straight through the window. All that you want, girl, I know you're gonna get it. I only got one chance to say this, girl. Let's go.
I say, man, I want.
What you mean? Overall setting, your body perfect, your shape and design. A real African beauty be mine. I'm your king, be my queen, oh. There's nothing in between, oh girl. Lips sweeter than honey, I'm tempted. They can say what they want, so reckless. Got my heart in a limbo as I walk to you, baby girl. Time that I step to the plate. Want you so long and I just can't wait. I've been thinking of something, oh, looking straight through the window. All that you want, girl, I know you're gonna get it. Hold all your trust, gonna let me finish. I only got one chance. Let's go. Overall tactics we go. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. I know you like it. Pray for me, yo. How will I handle this beauty queen? Might be late, but I just can't quit. Real kings, they know what I mean. Now that you're here, girl, ain't about the money, no. Drop the attitude like domino.
Yo, people. And that's just a freestyle, right? I know, I will never ask him for that dub plate yet.
Say go, man.
It coming like my study show. I'm giving one G-Romy style a while ago. Yeah. Remember G-Romy name about everybody for the platform, the blood clot. Hey, Dora put Kevin Lyric in the one. Dora put there. So, you know what I'm going to know, people? You know what I'm going to know, do? All right.
Yeah. Your body perfectly shaped and designed. A real African beauty be mine. I'm your king, be my queen, oh. There's nothing in between, oh girl. Lips sweeter than honey, I'm tempted. They can say what they want, so reckless. Got my heart in a limbo as I walk to you, baby girl. It's time that I step to the plate. Want you so long and I just can't wait. I've been thinking of something, oh, yeah. Looking straight through the window. All that you want, girl, I know you're gonna get it. Hold all your thoughts, girl, and let me finish. I only got one chance to say this, girl. I'm never gonna let you go. Never. Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and we party on you like it. I know you like it. Oh, baby, yeah. Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and we party on. I like it. You know I like it. I like it. Pray for me, oh. How will I handle this beauty queen? Might be late, but I just can't quit. Yeah.
Real kings, they know what I mean.
Well, ain't about the money, no. Drop the attitude like domino. Anything you need, girl, let me know. Baby, bring your body, yo. There's so much love I gotta give. So girl, just keep it real. Baby, bring your body, yo. Bring it. Baby, bring your body, yo. Come close. It's hard
not to say this, girl. Oh.
Yeah. Your body perfectly shaped and designed. A real African beauty be mine. I'm your king, be my queen, oh. There's nothing in between, oh girl. Lips sweeter than honey, I'm tempted. They can say what they want, so reckless. Got my heart in a limbo as I walk to you, baby girl. It's time that I step to the plate. Want you so long and I just can't wait. I've been thinking of something, oh, yeah. Looking straight through the window. All that you want, girl, I know you gon' get it. Hold all your thoughts, girl, and let me finish. I only got one chance to say this, girl. I'm never gonna let you go. Never, never. Let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and be party on you like it. I know you like it. Oh, baby, yeah. Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and be party on. I like it. You know I like it. I like it. I like it. Pray for me, oh. How will I handle this beauty queen? Might be late, but I just can't quit. Real kings, they know what I mean. Now that you're here, girl, ain't about the money, no. Drop the attitude like domino. Anything you need, girl, let me know. Baby, bring your body, yo. There's so much love I gotta give. So girl, just keep it real.
Let's go.
Baby, bring your body, yo. Bring it, baby, bring your body, yo. Come close. It's hard enough to say this, girl. One life to live. One life to live. Baby, bring your body, yo.
Bring it.
Baby, bring your body.
Hey, let's go.
Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and be body on you like it. I know you like it. Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and be body on. I like it. You know I like it. I like it. I like it.
I know, yeah. I like it. Baby, yeah.
Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and be body on you like it.
I know, yeah.
Come, let me take you to the south right now. Drink champagne and be body on. I like it.
You know, yeah.
I like it.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come, let me take you to the savannah. Drink champagne and we party on. I like it. You know I like it. Yeah.
Anybody that's watching this witnessing this live right now, anybody that will be watching this live 5 years from now,
in the future, near future,
remember that I told you on the day that we lost a very iconic figure. You know what I mean? Bounty Killer is the epitome of dancehall. You can't name the amount of people where him directly or indirectly affect in a positive manner.
Yeah.
So when you talk about Bounty Killer, a lot of people don't know that even though Bounty Killer brings Scare Them to the forefront, at the time when we were hearing Scare Them, we were under the impression or under the impersonation that Bounty Killer brings Scare Them, but in actuality, an artist that we lost today was responsible for bringing the whole of them. Once again, rest in peace. Rest in peace to Boom Dynamite.
Rest in peace. R.I.P.
But I can tell you on this day, look how special this day is. Even though one person transcend, another one rise with a whole entire new genre of music.
Yeah, man.
It's a new genre of music. This happen right in front of our eyes, you know. I don't even realize. And somebody are gonna look back for that live, yeah. And then I'm gonna take come on a vlogger stay, you know. On a vlogger we see a 3-hour video and just take one excerpt out of it. I want to take that excerpt here out type. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the camera on me alone. Me alone and Daddy Lee setting.
Yeah, we alone. Car.
We alone.
We are geek too now.
Big up Mickey settings anywhere you turn up. You know, man, say, this is a new genre of music. And when 5 years from now, when it becomes the norm and everybody a rock tweet or whatever.
I think it's going to take so long, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Me just I say, for the people them, for the late bloomer them, for the people that where they really appreciate love, what go on right now. When on catch wind that will really happen right now.
I'm not gonna forget say yourself there.
Pico.
Now go hold you to it.
We can't really blame themselves because them probably not see what we are see or hear what we are hear.
Bro, listen me. Marvin Gaye was chosen by Motown to do all of the how sweet it is to be loved by ain't no mountain high enough. All of the hit songs. When Marvin started to do stuff like Mother, there's far too many of you crying. Very Gardy and them man that never ready for that. They must say, no, you're a madman, you can't sing that. when Marvin, by the time in part with Motown and Marvin do, get up. Let's make love tonight.
Classic.
Nobody now do that.
You see, but that's exactly why I just tell you a while ago. I said sometimes you need to go against the grain.
It was unheard of to do that, bro.
Your thing did it, man. Trust me.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It did it. Yeah, and it closer than you think. Remember me tell you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I hope you get the right team around you. For kick off the door them and make a thing just turn up because trust me.
That's what I need. That's what I need. The right team, you know.
And I say that because me hear it songs on the radio right now that don't sound as good as yours, but that is not always what it's about. It's about getting the right team behind you or just getting that door open.
Bro, I like to say, I go back to my key statement. Timing, it's a formula. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if you can break the code and get the kernel recipe for KFC, it not tastes like KFC because it might come down to the man who actually cook pan a day. It might be a mistake what the man make. We make the thing marinate in the proper way. Probably him left it 1 minute too late or 1 minute too early. Like all of those things factor into the equation. All right. I'm going to tell you this. You have selector. Well, listen, other selector, and them try study them playlists, and you can come out and play the same exact songs where Stone Love mash up a dance with the night before. Use the same speech, and you don't get the same reaction.
Yeah.
And every time Stone Love do it, them get the same reaction. Because you're not Stone Love. So you have to figure out what work for Kevin Lyric. Me have to figure out what work for El Fico. We have to figure out what work for overall settings. We are not teach them. We're not any other platform that's out there.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, everybody have to just figure out what for them role, accept it, embrace it, and execute it to the best of your ability. So
exactly.
all you have to continue doing, bro, is just making, because like out of the 100 songs the way you have right now, it's a good chance that you probably don't even have to voice no more songs.
Mm-hmm. True.
Hmm.
True.
That's
You say you
yeah.
have 150. You might not need to buy some more right now.
You probably don't need to voice no more songs.
How many album is that?
Because if you have
that's a good bit.
if you advise them song there from the time when you advise them, and them still sound relevant to what are going on right now, and me can say with conviction that it sound like it's a new genre of music. This
Yeah.
right now.
Listen, man.
More.
Listen.
You know, it's very interesting to hear that, because let's put it this way. Sometimes you need to hear that.
Listen,
you need to hear that.
Me see it, I'm hear it, and may I tell you, you did it, and I know why I say you are dear. I know why I said you are dear.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You're the right pan the cusp of what you need for that. You don't need for do nothing different.
You
just,
did it.
Just continue. Continue.
Vigo, the song them on me here. Him no need nothing more.
Yeah,
He's
man.
dear.
Continue to put your best foot forward, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Overall setting here, I go try do our best for help you kick off the door.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
The world, like prior to when you did forward over here, the world may know you as Kevin Lyric, but you know, when you left us, so we are gonna add on a next name on it, and you know, as far as we concerned, we are gonna refer to the I as Kevin Lyric settings, because they are one of we know. So basically, as the platform grows, you know, we will do whatever we can do.
Yeah, man. And if you need me to come back and give an update and talk and push the platform, of course, I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
There's no if.
Not if night.
Oh, when you're ready, just shout.
Yeah, man.
When you're ready, let me know. Yeah, of course. We have to one hand can't clap, eh? One hand can't clap.
No, man, listen, man. Two, what them say? One unwash the another.
Exactly.
Two unwash the face.
You see? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I thank you guys though, because for giving me the opportunity to come on and talk, and I don't know how much people's gonna see it, but
no worry about that, man.
Yeah, but
see your mind gone too far again. Don't worry about that. Listen, man. Listen, this is a part of your legacy. Me telling us already.
Yeah, okay, all right, good.
Like this writer, so once you find your niche and feel comfortable within your niche.
Yeah.
The next person, I can guarantee you, the next person where you talk to pertaining to your music, them are gonna interview you. This is not an interview.
Yes.
This is a reasoning.
Yes.
You have 4 brother, but it coming like you just add on 2 more since night.
Oh, you mean?
It's like.
Oh, you mean? I say figure. Oh, you mean? No, I say figure.
People, you know, much people like vie for a spot for some of the biggest platform them were out there. And no disrespect to them, but them is not we, and we is not them, and we not aspire to be them. I mean, no, them not aspire to be we.
Exactly.
We have our own lane. The journey of a million miles start with a first step. When we started what we're doing now, we didn't have any concept of what we were doing. None of us knew what a podcast was. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That and to see where we have reached now, without even conducting one interview, but at
Yes.
the same time having over 500 shows, and I'm talking about Grammy
Wow.
Award winning, um, Billboard chart topping, brand new artists where nobody know about. Like I put up videos a year ago that have just started to capture the attention of people averaging 3, 4, 500 views a day. And I put them up a year ago, and when we put them up, I'm like, all right, 40
See
views.
what go on.
Yeah, 40 views, 10 views, 30 views. So I have faith in every single thing that I put up because I know that at the end of the day, it's for a purpose.
Well, trust me, after tonight, your view is gonna go up.
Yeah, man. Listen, me,
For
Kevin,
sure.
and not everybody understand your vision, and not
No,
everybody know your vision,
no, they don't.
and don't vex with them because there's some people where you love dearly where I do things where you can't understand why them do them. And you probably don't even encourage what them I do because
Yeah,
you say, no, I'm madness here I do. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
at
of
the end
course,
of the day,
of course.
so what makes you any different? People are gonna look upon you and say the same exact thing about you.
It's true. Well, we did a good thing here for sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure, for sure.
Right, that's how
And
we
I'm just happy that I was able to, come on, give people a little bit of insight of who I am, what I'm about. And it's just positivity. I'm just trying to spread love and positivity. That's all. Love and positivity. And I'm gonna continue bringing it. You're gonna get it. They're gonna see it.
when
And
when
I
you
don't want you
start
to see
when
it, I
you
want you to
start
feel it.
seeing when you start seeing all of these songs dropping that are in the vein of what you're doing,
Yes.
even if one of them should become bigger than your one. And we don't do comparison over here, so because as we
No.
said, comparison is the thief of joy. But at the end of the day, just remember it is your music where you carry come and so when make
Yeah.
you know say you are embarked upon a new genre of music. So at the end of the day, all if a man want come out with 10 million songs, will sound like your one, and the whole 10 million of them it, them can't take away the fact that
Can't.
we said on
Can't.
this platform that you are embarking on a new genre of music.
And to add
Really.
to that, we want to say bless thanks very much for your time
Yeah,
where
man.
you give us.
Of course, man. I mean,
Brother.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I need to tell you guys.
Time.
I need to tell you guys thanks because as an artist, every exposure you get is a blessing. Every little bit of exposure you get, no matter how small it is, it's how big it is. It's a blessing. So I have to say thank you to you guys because I definitely wanted to let people know more about me and hear the music, and so thanks to you guys. I really appreciate it for sure, and
Bro,
it's a pleasure to be here. It's a
like,
pleasure.
I already foresee what's gonna happen in the future, and
Okay, my boy.
when you get to these when you get to these platforms who by numbers and by subscribers and by certain people's standards on the outside looking in that they consider to be the bigger platforms,
Yeah,
the only focus that they're gonna have is on what's happening now. Because in their eyesight, we're all as only good as our last song.
yeah.
Overall settings, we're not do that something there. We basically document as far back as you want to go. So even if you didn't want to tell me how you did in a nappy, and you did, if you didn't want to tell me all of that,
Yeah,
you're willing to sit down and entertain a conversation.
and that's what people want to hear. They want to hear the realness.
bro,
they want to be able to connect with you.
If you love an artist, remember when me the first time we listen Prince, and then me turn around and them tell me said there was a movie named Purple Rain. When me watch Purple Rain, me feel like me know Prince.
Yeah.
Personally. When me usually go them little Chinese store there, Five and Dime and Woolworth and all of them little place there, and me buy me Michael Jackson button. Me tell people say, no Michael Jackson.
Well, I buy the glove too.
Me buy a glove.
You buy the glove.
Me buy the jacket. Yeah. Me tell people say, yo, my auntie carry me over Michael Jackson. Yeah. I not lie, me tell.
Aye.
Cause the picture they want them a give you are some personal picture and a like magazine picture. So when you have them picture they on button, yeah. You can tell people say me know Michael. And when
of course.
When you're 10, 11, 12, your friend them are gonna believe you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, my brother, me can walk and brag and tell people say,
you know Kevin Lyric.
Kevin Lyric.
No.
Yes.
Brother.
Oh, you mean, man?
That's my brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure, to be honest.
And the only difference is the only thing I made have them time there was a button. No, me have Kevin Lyric and say, yeah. Them can't go around that.
What you mean, man? What you mean?
Hold on. You think I lie me? I tell you want to call him right now?
Exactly.
You want to call him right now?
Exactly.
Yeah, what you mean? Yeah, of course.
Exactly. Big up G Royal, big up Kevin Lyric.
Yeah, big up G Royal.
Continue to do your thing.
Yeah, man.
You know, at the end of the day, like me say, we will always be here at your service to do whatever we can do for, help enhance your thing.
Of course.
To the best of our ability. We will never sell a promissory note, no 6 for no 9. Tell us that we can do this, tell us that we can do that. We appreciate of the fact that you support the platform, and therefore that requires the platform to continuously, infinitely support you.
And if you guys need something from me, man, just let me know. If you need me to say something about the platform or whatever, just let me know, man. I'll big it up, of course, man.
All you need to do, just send some more artists over here like yourself.
There we go. There we go.
Salute, Mr. Lyric.
Yeah, but anyways, before we come off, just want to tell the people where to find my stuff. Again, my name is Kevin Lyric. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on Twitter, and online on Spotify. You just type in Kevin Lyric. I keep everything very simple. So Kevin, Kevin, Lyric, Lyrick, on all platforms, and you will find it. Very simple.
And you can also find him on overall settings.
Overall settings, you mean?
One mermaid world.
And one mermaid world, yeah.
One mermaid world. There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Salute, my brother.
Yes, brothers. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure for sure. For sure.
You think that they know? Me I go tell you. Me I tell you. Me mama tell you.
Me believe you. Me believe you. Me hear you.
Listen, man.
Me hear you, man.
Right, Pants.
Listen, man.
I have a new song that I release in next month. Then I have one that I release in the month after. Then the month after. Then the month after. Then the month after. So
are you doing visuals for all these songs?
All of them.
Doing visuals. Okay.
All of them. Song and video.
Song and video. I see the man I work by himself there, so any manager, any producer.
Yeah.
Yes, you already see this is more or less
a
already done project where ready for lift up. So if we can get piece of the action.
That's why I say, listen.
Yeah, so all these from now until September, I have a project schedule to release every month a song and a video. So yeah, I am looking for a proper manager, somebody that believe in the vision and really love the music and see where we can go and work together. And the overall goal is to travel and perform and eventually sign to someone that understand the vision as well, and we can enhance it. So yes, I putting that out there. I am looking for a manager, but it has to be somebody that has the same vision,
mindset, like
yeah, the same
mindset.
mindset. Yeah, the same
Yeah,
mindset,
yeah,
and we
Who
tackle
see
this thing
the vision
together.
like we
yeah,
do?
man. Yeah, man.
Like
Who
yeah,
see
exactly,
the vision
exactly,
like
Yeah,
we
man.
do?
exactly,
So
exactly.
Kevin lyric settings, big up yourself,
Yes,
General.
yes, man. Big up, big up, big up.
Manners, man, up.
Pleasure, my brothers. Pleasure. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. You guys
Yes.
take it easy, all right?
Salute.
Yeah,
Salute,
keep
my
in
brother.
touch here.
All right, no problem. You take care.